All right. Last question. GUTTR. How did that group come about? Because it's you, Havoc, and Ras Kass, and not a lot of people give Ras Kass the props that he deserves, man. He's a lyrical monster. I always felt like he was underrated.
Cool. Shout out to Ras Kass. Shout out to Havoc. Make a long story short, Ras Kass and Havoc already had a relationship. Raz and me were building a relationship due to P.A. Dre. Ras Kass and P.A. Dre were already working together. I believe Raz got a wind of me through working with P.A. Dre or knew about me before, however that happened. We ended up starting to do music together. He hit me up one day like, yo, me and Havoc are doing an album. If you down, we would love for you to, be a part of it. And that started just like that. And this was in 2020. So we started the album in 2020. We pretty much finished it in 2021. And between COVID, between the distribution going in and out of business, between life, it took from 2020 till 2024 till the album actually came out. So it was very frustrating doing the process, but it was very dope. I had fun doing the album. And you could have never told me in a million years that I would be in a group with part of Mobb Deep and one of the most influential MCs from the West Coast. You couldn't have told me that.
Yeah, man, that's dope. And then like you got like what Sway in the video and everything too, right?
Yeah, Sway, Little Fame from MOP, and my bro Method Man on it.
Man, that's dope, man. So how would you say working with talented people like a Ras Kass or a Havoc pushes you in the studio?
I would say this. I'm already super pushed to just be the best I can be, but being around these guys give me the opportunity to be a legend in my own right. So I'm always aware that if I'm a rap with these guys, that my rhymes and even my interaction has to be dope enough and on a level enough that they're gonna feel good about telling their peers about me and spreading the word, because that's really how you get around in this business, is by word of mouth. Like, you can meet somebody today that's powerful, and if you got the wrong interaction, that might be the end of you moving around. But if you talk to these people right and they respect you and you respect them, this might turn into you doing records with the best MCs or the best producers in the world, which is how I got to where I am, just by making sure I got a respectful relationship with everybody. So again, this situation with Ras Kass and Havoc, shout out to Storm, that's the group manager. This situation has just showed me to keep doing exactly what I'm doing and keep trying to smoke everybody in the booth. And that's going to keep giving me more opportunities.
Is it hard for you to balance multiple projects at one time? Because like the mindset of you doing your stuff, the murder, death, kill rap versus being in the gutter, and then being in this like more conscious type of content if you want to do for this album, is it hard to balance all those different versions of yourself?
No, it was, but now it's not, because I narrow my work down now to, I run my music business like a 9 to 5. So every day I got 16 bars. That's my job. Every day I write 16 bars. So whatever project I'm working on, I write 16 bars for it every day. So I attack every project 16 bars a piece. So that way it's easy to compartmentalize easily. Like, okay, so if I'm working on a positive project, I'm going to do it 16 bars per day. I rarely work on both. I might work on a feature while I'm working on my music, but I think it's the easiest, like I said, is to just keep everything broke up and take it one step at a time. Because I have a habit of, if I can aspire to tell a story, like to do the Minister Society type of joints or anything that you've seen me post recently, if I get that inkling,
cinematic,
I'm gonna want to do that for the next 3 weeks. But I still got to convince myself, all right, when you wake up tomorrow, you got 16 bars to write that don't have nothing to do with this. So it's just pacing yourself.
So you get in certain modes and like you want to stay in that mode, but you got to like kind of like push yourself out of it.
All day. Yeah, most of the times I get into it's either I just want to write some bars, or like lately. So I'm a big fan of people like Larry June, Currency. So I'm a big fan of laid back, smoking, chill type of music. So a lot of times I want to do that. I got mad music like that that haven't even been released yet. So I'll want to just do that. But I'll know, again, my fans, that's not what they checking for. And I gotta still pay the bills. So I
Mm.
look at it as keeping myself balanced. Like, okay, you might be able to change the world. You might be able to give us a Tupac record, but you still got to keep the lights on and give him this new Hellraiser.
So you do what you need in order to do what you want.
100%. Which is why I don't want no record deal.
Right. And the interesting thing when you were saying that you treat it like a 9 to 5, like that's something that I've heard people talk about M's work ethic. Like he treats it like a job. Like he clocks in at 8, leaves at 8, you know, it's like he just consistent like that. And I think that that's what really
he has to, but I know why, because he has the same thing that I have. Like when you're really good at rhyming words, you get addicted to it. You kind of do it all day, all night. We don't turn it off. So you kind of have to start telling yourself, I'm only going to write these rhymes from 6 in the morning till 2 in the afternoon. We're cutting it off after 2. That allows me to grow. Like it allows me to not be a robot. Other than that, bro, I would be thinking the bars every day, all day.
Right, because you got to think at the end of the day, you're a human being. You got to do regular stuff too. You can't be going crazy working nonstop like that. Like it's not good for you.
And I did that.
Yeah.
And I did that the whole Rain Man era. Like I never had no personal time.
Got you, man. All right, Payne. I just want to say thank you so much for your time, bro. Is there anything else you want to say to the fans before we go ahead and wrap it up?
Oh man. Thank you to Panda Chop for the platform. I'll just say look out for mad music on the way. I'm on a new KRS-One album about to drop. I think I got the first single on his album. I got a project that's about to drop next month. I ain't even gonna tell you the title yet, but just know I got people on there like Method Man, Papoose, Rottenness Monster from Helter Skelter, J Hood, so many people.
Oh, you got my bro. You got my bro Hood on there. Oh man, shout out to J Hood.
Yeah, man.
He's a good dude, man.
Y'all ain't seen nothing, man. Just know I got a lot of music on the way. I'm entertaining a few deals, and you're gonna see some things in the future, man.
That's dope, man. You know, it's funny that you said Papoose because I feel like sometimes your vibe is a little like Pap. You know what I mean?
That's my guy. You know what? We got that in common because Pap is one of the last guys that still rap like he rap better than everybody. Like, you know, what's interesting that we have in this convo. I got this record that I'm about to put out off of my next project. It's an exclusive. You getting here again? Me, Papoose, Method Man, Rottenness Monster, and Kanava from D12, all on one record. What? So this record is so crazy that I let Method Man hear Papoose verse just so he can see what the song was about because my verse wasn't recorded. So I let him hear some of Pat verse. Method Man was like, "Yo, what the fuck is wrong with Pat? Like, why is he rapping like that? Like, yo, Pat verse was so crazy that even when I got it, I was like, yo, I'm not rapping after him. Like, the Method Man gonna have to rap, and then I'm gonna rap after Meth. Like, yeah, it's one of them. So Papoose raps like his rent is due. Papoose rap like his lights is gonna get cut off tomorrow.
Yo, he works real hard too. Like he was dropping like an album a month or something like that not too long ago, wasn't he? He
did it last year.
Yeah.
He did it. Yeah, he did it. It's only a few artists that did that. I wanted to do it, but I got so much going on. I haven't been able to do it yet. It's not easy.
Right. That's crazy, man. Well, shout out to them, bro. Yo, Payne, thank you so much again, bro.
Anytime, man.